Hello everyone, it's me, JayskiBean, and this is the Myers Briggs personality test. This is where we find our little 4-digit personality. Now I've taken it before, and I think I got INTJ or something like that, and I'm not 100% sure if I remember what that means. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it again on camera to get the official personality of the JayskiBean channel. This is JayskiBean's personality. This isn't Jay's personality, and afterwards we're gonna go ahead and see who all I match with personality-wise, and when it comes to like actual heroes and people from the past and modern day like celebrities, and then fictional characters as well. So let's get started. The test should take less than 12 minutes. Answer honestly, even if you don't like the answer, and try not to leave any neutral answers, which I don't do that anyway. Like, I learned that from a long time ago, being taught how to do like management exams and stuff. So, you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. I disagree 100%. I introduce myself all the time. Hi, how's it going? I introduce myself every day in a video. And alright, now I'm gonna talk about like real life though. Like not the videos. This is me in real life. You're gonna learn probably a lot more about me in this video than you have in any past video. And I do introduce myself. Hi, I'm Jay. You know, like I don't have a problem. I say hi to everybody all the time. I see somebody making eye contact, I say, hey, how you doing? You know. Anyway, you often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. That is... well, the thing is, I'm always aware, but I do get lost in my thoughts. Like, I forget, like, I don't forget my surroundings. Like, I know what's going on around me, but I like tone out what other people are saying. So that's kind of agree or disagree at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give it the second slot there because, you know, I'm pretty aware of what's going on, but I do lose a little bit of focus. Like I lose what other people are saying. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Well, I have like 10,000, 12,000 or so like messages in my inbox, so it's not, I don't mind a messy inbox. The emails I do respond to if it's important, but I do keep an eye on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little half disagree there, because, you know, I don't clean it up. But these are like 2-part questions, you know, there's 2 different pieces in every question. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused, even when there is some pressure. Yeah, I actually do. I work under pressure a lot, working my job. I do work in management, and it's pretty high stress. Not like, oh my god, this is so bad stress, but there's a lot going on at one time, and it's a lot of multitasking, and a lot of this, like a lot of working under pressure, and still working efficiently. You do not usually initiate conversations. I really don't, to be honest with you. I don't. If I see somebody I know in public, they gotta say hi to me. I know that's kind of a douchebag move. I'm gonna go ahead and hit full agree on that one. I don't. I'm introverted, kinda. Like, kinda, sorta. It really depends. Spit all over the place. Really depends on my mood. Like, if I see somebody I know, I'm not gonna say hey. If I see somebody giving me eye contact that I know, I'm gonna be like, hey, how's it going? Because I don't want to initiate the conversation and then them just ignore me, you know, because I'd be like, oh, well, okay. I don't know, maybe that's just my subconscious, because when I think about it, I don't really care. I don't. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Sometimes I do things out of sheer curiosity, unless I know that it's gonna, like, hurt something, so rarely, yeah, rarely. I'm gonna go with the second dot on the agree side there. Next, you feel superior to other people. Honestly, not really. Everybody's equal in my eyes, and superior is a very vague word. Like, what do you mean by you feel superior to other people? I'm gonna go with, see, the thing is, I work very, very hard for everything I have, and I learn very quickly, and I feel like I am above average when it comes to people. I feel like not like in general, like as it comes to like morals and being a good person and stuff, I feel like everybody can be a great person, and everybody's equal in the choices that they are able to make, but I feel like I make pretty good choices. I feel like I learn pretty quickly, and I feel like I can adapt to my surroundings pretty well. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with that one, I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I don't think I'm like the greatest. I don't think I'm a golden god or anything, but I feel like I'm above like the average, you know. but not like as a good person, but just as like stats wise, you know. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. No. I mean, they're both pretty important, but being adaptable, you got to be able to learn, you got to be able to move, you got to be able to change. But I'm anal about everything. Like, everything on my desk has got to be in a certain spot. Like, I spent hours last night just rearranging things because I moved my microphone from over here to over here, and it's crazy. You're usually highly motivated and energetic. It really depends what time of day it is. In the morning, no. I'm not a morning person at all. Like, right now, you could probably hear my voice is kind of, it's early for me, early in the morning. So it's about 9:30ish, which is still early for me. So, usually I'm always motivated, though. I'm gonna go ahead and put 100% agree, because I am pretty energetic most of the time. Like, right now, it is morning, but I'm talking my head off. So I guess that counts as being energetic. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Yeah, it does, because I don't like upsetting people. I do care what people think. I know that's, a lot of people don't admit that. A lot of people don't admit that they care what people think, but I do. I care what people think. I love hearing everybody's feedback, and I want to make people happy. That's like one of my goals in life, is to make people happy. And if I win a debate, but everybody's not, not everybody's going to be happy no matter what you do, but the majority of people get upset, then what's the point, dude? Like, seriously, I'm living my life not for other people, I'm doing it for myself, but I want to make as many people's day. I've said this before, I want to make somebody's day every day. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. No, I don't have to justify anything I do to anyone. I don't care. I mean, I do what I do because I explain things to you guys, but I shouldn't have to justify my actions if I do something, you know, like, you guys should know me well enough. It's just understood, you know. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. They are. They definitely are. I am, like I said, I'm 100% anal. It's gotta be. I could use some more cable management, though, for sure, but you do not mind being the center of attention. I don't mind. I really don't. It's kind of uncomfortable, so I'm gonna go ahead with the second slot, but it's fine. It's totally fine. If I'm in a group project in class, I usually end up being the speaker or the producer, or I do all the work anyway, so it really doesn't matter being the center of attention. You consider yourself more practical than creative. Oh, dude, I'm about even. I'm about more practical than creative. I try to have like an even mix of the two, but yeah, I think I am. I'll go ahead with the second one there too. People can rarely upset you. I get upset. It depends what kind of upset. Like, I'm upset wise, if somebody comes up to me and directly insults me, yeah, it's gonna upset me, but I'm not gonna freak out or cry or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and hit agree on this one, because I'm not gonna overly freak out, but it is gonna hit me in the core, and it's gonna be in the back of my mind. I'm gonna be like, am I really rude? Like, you call me rude, am I really rude? You know, obviously they didn't just come up and call me rude, but your travel plans are usually well thought out. I don't travel very often. Honestly, I've lived in Florida, and the furthest I've ever, yeah, another fun fact about me, you guys probably didn't know already, and the furthest I've been out is Georgia. So, disagree, because I don't travel very often, so what plans? No, they're not thought out. But if I did travel, I probably would think them out really well. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. That's wrong. It's not difficult. I'm very good at concurring with other people's feelings. Your mood can change very quickly. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it can. I feel like it really can. Sometimes I go, yeah, that's it. That's just it. It can. Like, I can go from one way to another, really depending on one kind of event that happens. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Well, the thing is, you can still sugarcoat things, you know, like, you can let them down easy, but yeah, the truth is definitely important, because if you don't tell the truth in a discussion and they find out later, they're going to be even more hurt than they would be if you didn't tell them the truth and you just tried not to hurt their feelings in the first place. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. Honestly, I've gotten a lot better about that recently, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit agree. Wait, no, disagree. I do worry about how my actions affect other people because I like thinking about other people a lot more than myself, especially nowadays. I've learned a lot recently that I need to think about my actions before I do them. How would other people see? How would other people benefit, or how would it affect them? Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical method. I know what the word means, but I can't pronounce it. It means rather than a I know it. The method and organized approach. I know what it means, I just can't pronounce it because I don't know how to read, guys. I need to learn how to read. I need to take some hooked on phonics. But anyway, yeah. The thing is, I try to be consistent, but my energy and my moods are so up and down that it is energy spikes. I try to keep my work consistent and as consistent as possible, but I do feel like I'm gonna go ahead and go with that one because it's so close to the middle. You're often envious of others. It depends who. It really depends who. Like, if we're talking about bigger YouTubers, yeah. If we're talking about everybody else, not really. You know, like, I'm happy. You know what? I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy 100%. Wait, disagree. Right? Yeah, the middle disagree. Right there. Yeah, I'm envious of others sometimes, but I'm pretty happy where I'm at. An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. Agree. That's the introversion coming out. Like I said, I can be pretty outgoing when it comes to being out in the wild, but I would much rather stay at home than go to Comic-Con or something. You know what I mean? I'd rather play the video game than go talk to people about said video game, which is kind of ironic seeing what I'm doing now. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. That's true. That's true, 100%. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Disagree. I always get carried away by ideas and fantasy. I'm always in dreamland. I'll be at work and I'll be thinking about YouTube. I'll be here working, or I'll be on recording YouTube and I'll be thinking about work. And it's my brain is just a big jumble. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. That's true because it's so peaceful and it stimulates my brain. It stimulates the thoughts and everything. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying and say if you said something wrong. Not really, because when I read email in this, I'm gonna think text. So disagree, because I'm not really worried about it. It really depends. Now if somebody responds and they're being short, like K or stuff like that, then I'll be like, okay, did I say something? What happened? Is everything okay? So, as a parent, would you rather see your child grow up kind than smart? Yeah. I mean, I still want them to be a little smart, so I'm gonna go with the middle one, but I'd rather them be kind. For sure. Yeah, you know what? 100% kind. Because you know what? Smart is... They can't really help that. Kind is a choice, you know? Well, smart kinda is a choice. It really depends what kind of smart we're talking about. See what I mean? My brain is so, all over the place and wacky. You do not let other people influence your actions. That is true. That's 100% true. I don't let people directly influence my actions, but my actions do depend on what people would think a lot of the time. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go ahead and be 100% honest with you guys. For example, if somebody's like, "Come on, Jay, you should do this," I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, maybe I should." No, but if it was like, if I do this, then these people are gonna lose out on this, and if I do this, then these people are. It's gonna be okay. Then I'm gonna go with the thing that that hurts less people. It's so my brain is so complicated. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. Not really. Not really the real world and its events. I'm very, with what's going on right now, I try to keep myself out of the loop somewhat. I still want to know what's going on, but very vaguely. I want to know what I should do if the situation escalates and affects me personally. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. Disagree, because I try to stay away from that. I really do. I try to stay away from getting involved in anything social at my workplace. I try to keep my workplace, and my social life/home, social life/home. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Boom, 100%. Yep. And like I plan minimally like what I'm gonna record, but I really don't know what I'm gonna record till I get home. And I just kind of do as I go. You know what I mean? Like I'll talk about it all day, and I'll try to plan, but in the end, I always change it last minute. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree, because I do disagree with that. I mean, recently I've gotten a lot better with that. I used to be pretty bad. My emotions used to control me, but as of late, I've gotten better at that. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up and roleplay activities. I mean, Comic-Con's pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the middle agree on that one. It's fun, but it really is. There's so many people. There's so many people. There really is. And you know how I am when it comes to that. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. I feel like the stuff I think about is pretty realistic, so I'm gonna hit disagree on that one. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Didn't they just ask me that? They just asked me that, right? You're more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Yeah. I would rather improvise than... I would rather plan. But I do improvise more. See, okay, that's where they get you right there. That's where they get you. You're a relatively reserved and quiet person. I agree. I'm pretty quiet. I've always been called quiet ever since I was in high school. People have been like, Jay, you're so quiet. Why so quiet? If you're my brother, you wouldn't be quiet. And I'm like, if I was your brother, then I still would. Yeah, because it's my choice, not yours. If you had a business, would you find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees? No, honestly. I mean, well, loyal but you gotta do what you gotta do. You really do. And the thing is I've fired a few people. Like I haven't fired a few people, but I've sat in on people getting fired, and I feel like I'm kind of, I mean, life goes on. You get fired, you just find a new job. It's hard to do, find a good new job, but especially if you're like a lower employee, then, you know, I mean, it sucks. It really does. I've seen people cry. I've sat in, because, you know, at my job, you have to have somebody sit in with you as management when you let somebody go. And I've been that sitting in person before, and it is sad, but, you know, I feel like it's numbed me a little bit. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Not really, no. I don't really think about that very much. To be honest with you, I really don't. Like I said, I'm Christian and I have my beliefs and stuff, and let's just leave it at that. That's just how it is. It's just there for me. Like, logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. It really depends what kind of decision, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the middle green on that one. 100% middle green, because it really depends. It, like, we've been over this. If it comes to like hurting somebody else or you know, it really, you just gotta use your sixth sense when it comes to that one. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. That is, yeah, I agree. That is pretty important, because I try to put a to-do list together. I try to stay super organized, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Quote unquote Linkin Park. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with the middle green on that one, but yeah, I am more emotional support than try to deal with the problem. I still try to deal with the problem, but only if it's like over text. If I'm actually there, yeah, I'll give you a hug and I'll help you out, or I'll try. I don't know, I'm not even really a huggy person. Anyway, you rarely feel insecure. This, at the beginning, it said it was going to take 12 minutes. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes now, probably because most people just breeze through it, and I'm going at my own pace. You rarely feel insecure. That's agree. I'm pretty secure with myself. I'm pretty confident. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Oh, you have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Yeah, I mean, I've recently started doing 3 videos a day, and I feel like I'm rolling pretty well with it. I'm still getting used to the sleep schedule, and it's killing me, but it's okay. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Disagree, because teamwork's all about cooperation, isn't it? But then again, you do have to be right in the end product. But you gotta cooperate to be any kind of successful when it comes to doing a team project, you know? And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Whatever, I guess. Whatever, that's a weird one. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the middle on that one. If you think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they're supported by facts or not. Yeah, 100%. Dude, your views are your views, just like religion. It's freedom of religion. You can do or say whatever you want. Really, think whatever you want. Have whatever faith you want, and I'm not gonna judge you for it. Seriously, like that's the biggest problem with the world today is everybody's hating each other because of religion, and it's just like, dude, it's not affecting you. They're doing their own thing. Like, calm down. Just calm down. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Yeah. So it depends who it's with, but yeah, usually you frequently misplace your things. Disagree. I know where everything I own is. Kinda. It really depends if I've, like, used it in a while or not. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Middle. Yeah, I can break down every once in a while. I'm getting better. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Agree. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Disagree. I am definitely a dreamer. Like, oh man. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Yes. Yes, see, right now it's different because it's just a camera. I'm looking at a camera right now. But yeah, it is a lot of people. But if I'm like giving a presentation in front of a room, I do get a little shaky and I get nervous. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Wait, let me see. Yeah, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Yes. You worry too much about what other people think. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go ahead and hit yes. I do worry a lot about what other people think. The room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty introverted, to be honest with you. I do try to stay away from people if I can. But I can be outgoing if they come up on me. I'm a good pretender, you know? You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. Disagree. I try to stay ahead if I can and get everything done on time if possible, because it's easier in the end for me and a lot less stressful. I don't like stress. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Yes, I do. But I'm good at keeping it balled up inside me, where it'll just explode one day. You believe it's more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. No. Honestly, I know you guys probably thought I was gonna hit the other one, but it is more rewarding to be. Well, it really depends. Honestly, in the YouTube profession, yeah, it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful, than to be good at what you do. But if you're good at what you do, I feel like eventually you'll thrive in it. Eventually, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the middle on the other side. You know what, guys? You guys were right about me. Maybe you didn't know what I was gonna hit. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things. Example, books, art, movies. Yes. You often take initiative in social situations. I do, by default, like when it comes to projects and stuff and speaking up, because nobody else will usually, so I'll speak up. But it's, if somebody else will speak up, like I don't jump to it, like, me. But if nobody else will do it, if I'm in a group with a bunch of introverts like me right now, then yeah, I'll speak up. Oh, is this the end? It just says, please wait. Was that the last one? Waiting for 6. Yeah, let's see what I got. Your personality is INFJ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I got last time too. Introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging, and assertive. Okay. The advocate. Yeah, this is the same thing I got last time. So let's see. Start reading. What does that mean? Okay. So, mind, I'm introverted. Energy, I'm intuitive. Nature, I am feeling. Tactics, I'm judging. And identity, I'm assertive. Okay, cool. So, INFJ. Let's see who all is INFJ. Actually, let's hit start reading. What does that mean? Oh, okay, there we go. All right. The advocate is a personality. The advocate personality type is very rare, making up less than 1% of the population. Hey, high five! Yeah, I'm bad at fiving. Like I even miss high fives with myself. Did you notice that? But they nonetheless leave their mark on the world. As members of the diplomat role group, advocates have inborn sense of idealism and morality. But what sets them apart is that they are not idle dreamers. but people capable of taking concrete steps to realize their goals and make lasting positive impact. That's awesome. Advocates tend to see helping others as their purpose in life, but while people with this personality type can be found engaging rescue efforts and doing charity work, their real passion is to get to the heart of the issue so that people need not be rescued at all. And that's true. That's so true. It really is. And so let me help you, or help me help you. Yeah, okay, live to fight another day. And advocates I may know: Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Alanis, okay, Jimmy Carter, Nicole Kidman, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's an advocate. That's awesome. Cool. Jon Snow, Game of Thrones. Let's see, James Wilson, Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Cool. Galadriel, or however you say her name, from Lord of the Rings. Cool. I just watched her in The Hobbit yesterday. Strength and weaknesses. Let's go there. Let's see what we got under strength and weaknesses. Okay, man. Shimmy this. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, creative, combining a vivid imagination with a strong sense of compassion. Advocates use their creativity to resolve not technical challenges, but human ones. People with the advocate personality type enjoy finding the perfect solution for someone they care about, and this strength makes them excellent counselors and advisors. Cool. Okay. Alright, yeah, so you know what? I'm totally okay with that. And if you guys want more, if you guys want to take this quiz at all, let's see, it's 16personalities.com. And I think it's the front page is where the quiz is. But yeah, that's sweet. And you can make your own account and everything so you don't forget it like I did. But anyway, that was it for this Myers Briggs personality quiz. It ran a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but that's fine. That's totally okay. It's totally worth it in the end. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button underneath the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.